All right, welcome into this week's Ozone podcast, and we're a touch tight on time with a weird schedule this week, so I'll quickly welcome in Jaguars wide receiver Parker Washington. Thank you for doing this, buddy.
I appreciate you.
So tell me about your opportunity this week. You've played before, but this is clearly an extensive opportunity going forward with Christian being out now. Are you aware of that opportunity, and are you excited about it?
Definitely, like you said, similar opportunities from my rookie year.
Sure.
I feel like through this offseason, I got more trust from QB1 and my coaches to be able to have more opportunity in game. I'm excited, of course. I mean, I definitely see the opportunity. The business don't stop. The team doesn't stop. We got to win. So being ready to step up, that's my job.
Gotcha.
And I'm excited for this opportunity.
Now, last year, though, when you stepped in, you had maybe played 3 or 4 games. You were coming off of an injury. You were a rookie. I guess the obvious question, how much more prepared do you feel now than a year ago? Because in the NFL, second year versus rookie is a big difference.
Definitely. Mentally, I feel like it's not the issue for me. It's more physically, like you said, coming off an injury. So I feel like just confidence in how healthy I am and the growth in that. I mean, that's big, and
Gotcha.
I feel like it showed a little bit in glimpses here and there this year. It's going to be broadcasted a little bit more now, just with the opportunity ahead. So I just got to be ready to step up. But it's just confidence. I feel like just confidence in myself to be ready to perform.
Tell me about the second-year jump. Everybody talks about it. I've heard about it for years. Do you feel that? Is the game a little slower, just a little more awareness out there?
Definitely. I mean, I know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
As a rookie, you have no idea, right?
You have no idea. It's the NFL dream. It's a dream. Now I feel like I'm here now. So
Right.
I know what I'm getting myself into. I have a better routine, schedule,
Sure.
all that. I mean, it all goes into account, and I'm just excited.
Tell me about Christian Kirk, your emotions as a friend, and I assume a little bit of a mentor when he gets hurt last week.
Definitely, and I was in on the play.
Sure.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, no. Like,
Right.
I instantly just took a knee by him. I'm like, no, don't be too serious. Because
Right.
I mean, like just said, right before my rookie year, I had a similar injury.
Gotcha.
Like not similar injury, but I had an injury that took me out for a while. It's tough, and I can definitely relate to that. And it's just a process. It's a journey that you have to get through and go through. Like, you got to get in shape again. You got to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to work. It's just a process when you get injured and have to be out for a long time. So I felt that, and it was just a tough situation. But like you said, I mean, we still had to try and finish a game. I hate that we didn't get a chance to win it for him. But, that's what it's about, doing this for him and continuing to make sure the Jaguars are handling business.
Gotcha. Now, you've been compared with him because relatively similar size, similar position. It appears on paper, similar skill set. What has he taught you? What have you learned from him? I would think just sort of watching his approach every day is one of the biggest things, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, really not even just approach. I would just say just his actual gameplay.
Okay.
Actually, he's routes and, just him being an elite slot receiver.
Right.
He has great qualities and great ways, and he's so savvy. And it's unique how he runs some of his routes. So you get a chance to learn and just see and kind of incorporate that into your game. That's the best part. And just being able to pick and choose what you want to add to your game. And like I said, it's just a great opportunity. I feel like for me, just in my journey, this was the best place for me.
Tell me about the feeling on a Sunday when all of a sudden you're down and you have 2 wide receivers playing and they tell you got to go 12 the rest of the way. And you're one of the guys who's sort of coming in, you're hearing that, and you've kind of got to lift, right? Like you've got to be a bigger role than you had.
Yeah.
What's that moment like, and what are you thinking?
One play at a time.
Right.
Just one play at a time. Like I said, in those moments, it was a lot of no huddle. So I would just breathe, one play at a time, and just attack. I feel like I said, it goes back to being the confidence I was talking about. I was about to say, I'm confident in myself to go out there and step up and be ready for those moments. And and I had a couple catches, some good little routes. Still a lot of growing to take place, but it was an opportunity, and I just wanted to see that.
How much you were a big story during training camp because it was clear the steps you had taken. You were getting open easier. You just looked different. Does any of that sort of confidence carry over, or is that just sort of part of your growth? You know what I'm getting? I mean, I guess did that help your confidence a lot, and has it grown since then?
I mean, definitely. I would say just from off season, the training camp, and just seeing the work pay off.
Seeing it all the time, right?
Yeah. Seeing that work pay off. That's what it's all about. And you know, of course, that just created confidence. But most importantly, I was just out there just trying to put my best foot forward and be the best me I could be. You know, not worried about if I'm gonna play or how playing time, when my number is going to be called. It's just I just want to approach each day to get better, to put my best foot forward, and just continue to grow that way.
Gotcha.
Because it might not be like right now I'm about to get an opportunity to start, but like then it's like I might not get an opportunity to start, but that's not what it's about. I know that time will come.
Right.
You know?
How much of a lift at the end of the Green Bay game? The loss was disappointing, but the offense put some stuff together, and it felt productive and confident. Yeah. Did you guys feel that, and can that sort of carry over moving forward, even though overall struggle?
Yeah, it's been just this year alone's been tough, but I feel like we've taken small steps, and it's kind of it's going into the right direction. And ending that game that way, I know we want to win, but just seeing how we could still move the ball, I feel like that just brought confidence to everyone, and especially to Trevor. That's what it's all about, making sure Trevor's comfortable and know that we have his back. And I feel like through that moment, we did a pretty good job. We want to win.
Right.
And we needed to win. But I feel like that should carry over. And I feel like it's done a good job this week at practice. And, we just got to put it together on Sunday.
Now, Christian was such I hate the phrase safety net, but there's a little bit of that there. Such a good chemistry with Christian and Trevor. Is that something you just kind of have to build toward in your position and develop that trust over time?
Definitely, and then having good conversation, getting on the same page. It's an aspect where you have to communicate, and an aspect where you have to go execute as well. So I feel like it's just a balance between both and being on the same page. And like I said before, when C. Kirk went down, and like when we were about to go out on offense, I was just telling Trevor, I got you.
Right.
I would say I trust you. I hope you trust me. Let's go.
Gotcha.
And I felt like him hearing that is always good. And then going out there and putting a good route out there and making a good catch. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I've just got to continue to carry that on. And then the other guys around us, we just got to do the same thing.
The last thing we do, we call it the Ozone 5. I'll call it the 2-minute drill today because we're up against time. 5 quick questions, a lot of fun. Parker Washington, what was your last binge watch?
I watched Blacklist.
Good. That's a long binge watch. That takes some time.
The only show that I didn't finish it, but the only show I've ever finished is Prison Break.
Okay, got you. So you have no attention span, is what you're saying?
No. It's just every series that I like, it's just super long.
Takes time. Yeah.
And I watched Friday Night Lights. I finished that.
That was good. Yeah.
I like Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
So I mean, most of the shows that I fell in love with are just super long. I finished Outer Banks.
Okay. The last song you heard on the way in this morning.
You've Already Won, William Murphy.
Okay. First touchdown ever in your career, in your life?
In my whole life.
Yeah, can you remember it?
Oh, I can remember it.
Okay.
It was flag football. I was like kindergarten.
Okay.
Oh, my mom was screaming crazy. She was screaming crazy. It was like a super long touchdown. The first time I ever touched the ball, I scored.
Did you know then you were bound for the NFL?
No. I was just I didn't it's funny. I never thought NFL until I got my first offer to Indiana, my freshman year in high school.
Gotcha.
Then I was like, okay, college. I was always just
started
good.
Adding up, thinking maybe.
Yeah, I was just always just in the moment, and I never looked too far ahead. And I feel like that's helped me, and it's helping me now too.
Gotcha. Your best touchdown ever?
My best touchdown ever. I gotta say that punt return, because I just love. I always wanted to get a punt return. That was my first time ever scoring a punt return.
Really? Not high school?
Not in high school.
Okay.
I got close.
I got you.
That was my first time ever.
You're probably too good to return them in high school, right? No, I mean,
I was playing receiver.
Yeah,
One of the main guys. But yeah, that was my first time ever scoring like a special teams touchdown.
And it opened right up for you. Hardly had to work for it. Right? Final question: the person or people most responsible for you being in the NFL?
Definitely my parents.
Okay.
And my sister. And then my trainer, Alonzo Ford.
But your sister couldn't even get you with the Bears.
She didn't have that type of. She didn't have that control.
She didn't have that.
She would love to have me there, though. She would love to have me there, but
above her pay grade. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Parker Washington, I know you're up against time today. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you joining the Ozone Podcast.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
so
buddy.
much.